Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to part number 5 on 8.2.5. Today's nodes are going to be weapon with micro stinger, disarm, wall knockdown, and to capture with heavy knockdown. And along with there's going to be loose cannon and aggressive. Now, the whole concept of the path is to corner the opponent, knock them down so you can take their weapon away, and then use a heavy attack so you can capture that and use a special attack to put a power sting on them, and then they use a special attack to take damage from it. Now the best champions are going to be champs with easy access to prowesses, so that would be mostly your mutant champions. So your Jubilee, Professor X, your both Magnetos, your Kitty, your Storm, and the Storm X will be amazing. Bishop will be amazing. Power Sting champions can also work, especially for that Mangog. You will really need a good counter for that, to keep that in mind. And bleeders and also class advantage is also another way to go. So I showcase all of those champions in the video, so stay tuned for that. And for your suggested masteries, just simple assassins and willpower will work. If you're gonna use bleeders, you can use deep wounds as well, but really both mastery setups can also work, no problem. So mutant with prowess are the best options. You can also use class advantage champions. Make sure that you bring a counter for Mangog. The boss's island is going to be Penny Parker, Kitty Pryde, and Sersi. We're gonna take out Sersi with a long shot. Really fun fight, so stay tuned for that, and let's look into the path. The first fight is going to be against an Aegon. Both specials can be easily evaded of him. Pretty simple path, just a little annoying to a sense that there's a lot of setup to it. You have to take the defender to the corner and then knock him down, and then the green icon will be disarmed. So just here, I'm gonna knock him down, get that armor disarmed. Now I have to knock him down with a heavy, and I can steal that weapon. And now if I throw a special, he gets a power sting. Now the potency of that power sting depends on how many prowesses you have on yourself. So champions like Bishop, Storm, Pyramid X, Jubilee, these are like the best champions for this whole path. It's a little annoying path, takes a bit long to kill the defenders. It's not a difficult one. The only thing you need to take care about is to have a counter to the Mangog that is there at the end of the path. Otherwise, pretty straightforward. Take the defender to the corner and knock him down in the wall. That will disable his weapon, and then use a heavy attack to capture that weapon. And once you do, use your specials and put that power sting on the defender, so when he throws a special, he takes damage. The loose cannon is also there, so he has a protection until he uses a special. So it's kind of made in a way where the defender has to use specials with the power sting on them. So yeah, that pretty much is the path. So this is the first fight. I'll see you on the next one. Next defender is going to be a Spiderman 2099. I am going to use a Storm because she can hold a lot of those prowesses, and the more the prowesses is, the more is the potency of the power sting that you get once you capture the weapon. So I've cornered Spidey, knocked him into the wall. It's disarmed the weapon. Now I'm going to use a heavy attack, knock him down, and now I have the weapon that is called Micro Stinger. All I need to do now is to throw a special. There we go, and there is a power sting on him. Now the potency will be increased because I have quite a lot of prowesses, and look at that damage. He's down to 76%. Yep, and you rinse and repeat that, and that's like the whole concept of the path if you want to finish it quicker. So again, take to the corner, knock down, disable the weapon, and once the weapon is disabled, you use a parry and heavy to knock down, get the weapon to yourself, and use your specials. Put that power sting on the opponent and let them throw a special, and that will disable the protection, loose cannon, and do extra damage to the opponent. Next defender is going to be an Agent Venom. Now there is an added difficulty that he is going to shrug off your parries. So to counter that, you're already using mutant champions. Use champions that can do a passive stun while the defender shrugs off the parry. So for example, your Ghost, your Storm X, Bishop, all of these champions and a few more in the mutant class, they apply those passive stuns, so you can counter with that. Again, same thing, take Agent Venom to a corner, knock him down, and then you will disarm the weapon, knock him in the wall, and after that you can use your heavy attack to knock him down and capture the weapon, and then use your specials with some high prowesses. Look at that damage, he went down to 49% in one power sting. Remember, the potency of the power sting, it depends on how many prowesses you have. The more prowesses you have, the more damage the power sting will do to the opponent. Next defender is going to be in Hulk Immortal. Now he is very tanky, so you can either choose to go the mutant route or you can bring in a very good bleeder. In my case, I brought in a Mole Man so I could do a lot of bleeds and I can just keep throwing my specials with him on the corner. Or you can bring somebody like Nick Fury or Blade. Any good bleeder will work, even Gwenpool will work as well. If you don't want to go this route and you want to use muted champions, that is fine as well. I find it is easier to use a bleed champion against Hulk Immortal because he just dies off quickly, and Mole Man has one of the biggest SP2s in the game, so naturally I had to bring him. It will be a little slow fight because the potency on the power sting won't be that much. You can still take him to a corner, knock him in the wall, disable his weapon, and then knock him down with a heavy to capture the weapon. But remember, because you don't have any prowesses on a champion like Mole Man, the potency of it would be less and you really have to use your basic attacks to kill him off. So this is going to be a little slow fight, but we are able to get him with no harm done. And yep, moving on to the next one. Defender number 5 is going to be Spiderman Stealth suit. Now he is a metal champion and I get to flex my Magneto rank 3, and he was actually my first rank 3 in the game. So all I'm gonna do, use parry and heavy because I need those prowesses when I disable the weapon on Spiderman Stealth and I capture it for myself. I will need those prowesses for a good potency on the power sting. So I'm slowly building up to my prowesses. I think I do not steal the weapon. I just build up to 40 prowesses and use an SP3 and I kill him off much quicker. So that is also a good route to go. Against metal champions, Magneto is a god. And the final fight is going to be a Mangog. Now you have to bring a counter for him, otherwise he will be so annoying to deal with. So champions like Human Torch, She-Hulk, surprisingly Spider-Ham is really good against him, Mr. Fantastic. So make sure that you have a counter for Mangog, otherwise he will really annoy you. Spider-Man 2099 will also work. I am using Human Torch with free fight ability, but still I could not kill him fast enough and I died. I had to come back with another champion to take Mangog out. So if you don't have a good champion to deal with him, he can be very annoying at the end of this part. So make sure that you have the right counter to him so you can slowly work and bring him down. The boss is going to be a Sersi. Now she's all about having a lot of buffs, and whenever she will get a regen buff, she will get Vigorous Assault that will render her unblockable with the regeneration. So you have to stay back. I am going to use a long shot because I think he is the best option. Tigra is also a good one. Rinthra is also a good one. Viken also makes easy work of Sersi. Mojo is a lot of fun against Sersi because she has so many buffs that expire and she gets so much degens. But my personal favorite is long shot. Just build up to your SP2 and keep spamming them. I am running 5x5 Mystic Dispersion, so I keep getting those SP2s and SP3s, so I have to be really careful that I just don't shoot from SP2 to an SP3 because the real damage comes from the special 2, Faith Seal, and also the Incinerate damage. So yeah guys, this is going to be path number 5. Thanks for joining in. We have one more path remaining on 8.2.5, so stay tuned for guys. And if you enjoyed the video and you find it helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the post notifications, and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Apart from that guys, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.